B Diamond here with Eat Off the Floor. This video is to show you our shower refresh process. If you're frustrated or grossed out by your shower, we can help. Our process will leave you with a mold and mildew free, easy to clean and maintain environment for thousands less than a complete tear out and remodel. So we can take your shower looking like this to this in about a day. As you can see, the mold and mildew is growing in the grout lines, and once it gets started, it's almost impossible to remove it. This lady had literally spent hundreds of dollars on grocery store cleaning chemicals, tile cleaners, bleaches, and she could not get the mildew out of these grout lines. And basically it's impossible. I often tell customers mold and mildew is kind of like weeds in the yard. You go out there and whack them down with a weed eater, and as soon as it rains it just comes right back. And that's the same with mold and mildew. Grout by its nature is a porous material, and once the mildew and mold gets a foothold, it's almost impossible to remove. And that's where our refresh process can really help. Again, over here you can see mold and mildew's gotten in behind the clear silicone sealer. There's mold and mildew in the grout lines. In this particular case, the wall-to-wall transition here was originally filled with grout. That grout cracked and fell out, and then the homeowner smushed in some silicone, put it in with his finger, and that left a rough, unfinished surface that the mold and mildew could get a hold of and start to grow. This is from the inside of the shower looking out through the glass partition, and this customer did not have a water softener. And if you live in Jacksonville, Florida, I strongly encourage all of my customers to install a whole house water softener, because as you can see, the soap scum mixed with water hardness minerals creates this really difficult to remove film, and I'll show you that here in a second. So the first step is to completely remove all of the old grout and the silicone caulking, and along with it all of the mold and mildew that's growing in it. So we use hand and power tools to completely remove all of that. And then once we've done removing all of the grout and the caulk, we then clean thoroughly the tile surfaces. If this shower had a tile floor, it would be the same process. This one is a fiberglass shower base. But once the surface is all completely cleaned, contaminant free, we're ready to start the regrout process. And here it is. So all done, clean, fresh, mold and mildew free, new silicone applied inside and out of the glass partition all the way up to the top. This wall-to-wall joints filled with new 100% silicone caulking. We filled that hole and then we tooled it really smooth so that it gives a nice smooth finish that's easy to wipe down. It won't trap water, and therefore it won't allow mold and mildew to get started. Also, the new silicone sealants have microban in them, which is a mildewcide, and that prevents mold and mildew from getting started too. So just to give you a quick before and after, that was before and that's after. So a significant improvement. Remember that glass partition? Well, here it is after we cleaned it. So keep your eye on this little picture right here, because I'm going to go back to the before, and there's the before, and you can barely see it there. So even though we did clean this glass and then polish it, if you look closely over here, you can see the water spots, the etching that's in the glass, and that's permanent damage caused by the water hardness minerals eating into the glass surface, and there is no repair for that. So get a water softener, and if you've got water damage like this, replace your glass partitions. It's not terribly expensive. If you combine replacing the glass partitions with our shower refresh process, it still comes out thousands of dollars less than doing a full tear out and remodel. So again, before, after, quite a difference. And then this is the Mosaic tile insert that they had, and This was the before, and again, the mold and mildew could get started because the grout was pretty recessed, and I'm not sure if this was the way it was from the installation or whether over the years of scrubbing and using different chemicals, vinegars and other acids will actually degrade the grout, and once that occurred, it's given this little recessed areas where the body oils and soap scum and water can hang out and start to grow mold and mildew. So the solution is to keep these grout joints nice and filled so that the surface is flush, the water can sheet all the way down, and we also put our impregnating sealer on the grout lines as well, and that helps to keep the water from sticking, and it'll sheet off, and that'll prevent mold and mildew from getting started too. So yeah, completely redone. All of the grout has been replaced, wall-to-wall joints replaced with silicone, and the wall-to-floor joints were replaced with silicone. And it's important to note that all houses shift, the structure of the house shifts, and for, change of seasons from summer to winter, and if these joints have got grout in them, it will crack, and the solution for that is to always put a flexible sealant in those joints, which is what we do. So I'll bet if you go look at your shower right now, it's probably got a cracked grout joint, and you want to get that fixed because you don't want water getting in behind the tile, because it can cause water damage. And again, I talked about our impregnating solvent-based super sealer, which we sprayed onto all of the grout lines, and it soaks in. It's UV resistant, it never yellows, and like the new silicones, it too has a mildewcide built into it, which will prevent mold and mildew from growing again. And there it is, the shower is completely done. We cleaned the outside partitions too, polished the metal frame. So in one day, for thousands less than a complete tear out and remodel, we've delivered in effect a brand new shower, mold and mildew free, easy to clean and maintain, that will stay in good shape for years to come. So if this is something that you're interested in, give me a call at 904-515-3285. I'll be happy to come out and take a look and give you some ideas on what your next steps would be. It's a completely hassle-free estimate. You can also look at the shower refresh tab on my website, and it's got some more interesting information on there about sizing bathroom fans and other issues that can contribute to the growth of mold and mildew in your shower. And if you want to check us out on Google, you can find my Google business page. Just search Eat Off the Floor on Google, and you'll see all of my 100% 5-star reviews. So once again, Pete Diamond, Eat Off the Floor. Thanks for watching.